Well, hello everyone. Thanks for watching V-Cycling News coverage of the Northern California Tuesday Niter. Tonight we're going to be riding the Stanford Campus Drive course, and we currently have about 11 riders registered before the race. Fernando Matos, Dan Connolly, Stefan Odette, Tristan Ristan, Daniel Bodke, April Regal, Mike Saccone, Albano Silva, Juan Valley, Jim Lawyer, and M. Seller. April won't be on tonight, feeling a little under the weather, so I know she'll be DNF tonight. So the race is going to start in about 2 minutes. It's going to be a great race. The course is about 14 miles long, 13.8. And I think it's got close to 400 feet of climb. And that's up towards the beginning. No steep climbs in this course tonight, so it should be a fast-paced race tonight. Actually, I believe 16 riders tonight. It's a new record for the Tuesday Niter. Thanks everybody for coming out and racing. We've got some of the normal names and some newcomers. So we appreciate y'all, and good luck to everybody tonight. We're at the starting line, 45 seconds till the flag drops, and the race will begin. "30 seconds. Anxiously awaiting the start. See what kind of strategy everybody has tonight, if anybody's going to bust out at the beginning. And they're off. F. Lambert jumping out to an early lead. M. Saccone, J. Valley, T. Riston, S. Audette, D. Bodke, D. Connolly, T. Russo. M. Saccone now up front. Everybody's pushing the high wattage. Red numbers, watts per kilogram. F. Lambert really wants it tonight. He's out front, about a 20-yard lead over the next pack. S. Audette's trying to bridge the gap to the leader. And they're flying tonight. 27 miles an hour. See what kind of strategy we're going to have. First and second, F. Lambert and S. Audette. And about 30 yards back to another group, J. Valley, M. Saccone, and T. Riston. Starting that climb right now, a slight climb, about 2% grade. J. Valley's trying to bridge the gap and come up here and be in the front running group. Great job. Let's see if these guys work together to pull away from the pack, or if they're going to race within themselves. No one one's showing their hand right now. Gonna go ahead and go back through the pack right now. First place, F. Lambert. Second, Stefan Adet. J. Valley in third. M. Saccone in fourth, 30 yards back. T. Russo in fifth. D. Bodkis and D. Connolly, 6th and 7th. T. Riston, 8th. N. Westlake in 9th. M. Seller in 10th. K. Erickson in 12th. F. Neo in 13th. B. Arbra in 14th. K. Wills in 19th. M. Graylish in 22nd. C. Coburn in 25th. Let's go back up to the leaders. Looks like M. Saccone's bridging up to the first 3 riders. Gonna join that group. Great job, M. Saccone, for catching that front pack. Still in the climb. It's about 4% right now. Everybody's doing a great job. And you may notice that there are some other riders on here that have a gray flag with the RGT logo. Those are pacer bots out there just to encourage the riders to ride better. And you're watching live on V Cycling News. Go to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page and subscribe and like. And find out all the great races and other events that people cover for V Cycling News. Got the group of 4 up front. And then about 150 yards back to another group of 5 riders. About 2 miles into this 14-mile course, about 12 left. S. Adet has taken over first right now, and F. Lambert's making a little push to go into first, along with J. Valley. They're jockeying for position. M. Saccone's bringing up this front group in fourth right now, taking advantage of the drafting. We're in the downhill section. We've done that little climb, and now it's pretty much flat for the rest of the race. Go back down through the pack again. S. Adet first. J. Valley second right now. F. Lambert third. M. Saccone fourth. Now he's in first, but you understand that they're just jockeying back and forth. You get down to 5th place is N. Westlake. 7th, T. Russo. Dan Connolly. M. Seller. And then back to K. Erickson. K. Wills, B. Arbara, M. Graylish, F. Neo, and back to C. Coburn. Everybody's doing a tremendously great job tonight, riding their hearts out. Back up with the leader pack right now. Still our group of 4. 3 miles in, a little under 11 to go. Blistering pace, 27 miles an hour right now. And you're watching live on V-Cycling News. Got 2 Canadian riders and 2 US riders up front. Everybody's putting down the power, riding hard. Still in a slight downhill, not very much, about 0.5%. Fifth through 8th is about 0.2 of a mile back, 2/10. And then there's another break back to about 0.5 mile for 10th and 11th. I want to thank all these riders for coming out and racing on the Tuesday Nighter. We're going to cover all the Tuesday night events. So join us every Tuesday night here on V-Cycling News. Little jockeying again for first position. Everybody's pushing the red wattage. Riding hard. Front 3 are working together, pulling away from encircles. 2 Canadians and 1 US rider up front right now. US rider encircles in 4th. About 50 yards back. Front 3 guys are putting out the wattage, pulling away from the rest of the riders. Blistering pace, still up in the 25 mile an hour, 26 mile an hour range on this flat section of the course. Canadian rider Sadet first, Lambert in 2nd, J Valley in 3rd, encircles in 4th. 5th is in Westlake, 6th D Bodke, Canadian rider T Russo, 8th place D Connolly, 9th place T Riston, 10th M Seller, 11th K Erickson. Great job everybody, keep riding hard. Sadet's really putting out the power right now. Almost 6 watts per kilogram. Back to the second lap and starting that little climb again. Field's pretty much spread out now with the exception of these front 3 riders. Fourth place is about 1/16 of a mile back. Fifth place is about 3/10 farther. Through 8th, 9th place. So we've got a little racing pack back there. Nobody seems to be able to break away. If someone tries up front, the other two riders respond. Starting that little climb of, I think it hits about 4% or a little over 4%. Everybody's doing a great job. Heart rates are up there. Means they're working. Putting out that wattage. Nice cadence by F. Lambert. Turning those circles, 90 RPM. And pushing the wattage. Excellent rider. Pretty sure everybody's up in their zone 1 heart rate. Putting out the wattage up here in the front. Trying to get over this little climb. 2% right now. Uh-oh. Looks like Esadet may have had a mechanical. Nope, there he comes back. Pick it back up, Esadet. He may have missed the shift. Looks like he's gathering himself up well after that little mishap. And he's back in the front group of 3 riders. Great job, Esadet. Again, these 3 are just jockeying back and forth for position. Trying to break the other 2 on a breakaway when they try. And the others respond. Not going to let any of these 3 get away. A little over 6 miles in, a little under 8 left. About half the climbing done. They're at 213 feet climbed so far. Great job to all the riders. Again, first place right now, Esadet. Second, F. Lambert. Third, J. Valley. Fourth in Westlake, who's 3/10 of a mile back. Likewise with D. Bodke in 5th. M. Saccone 6th. T. Russo in 7th. D. Conley in 8th. T. Riston in 9th. And those guys are all grouped together back there. K. Willis in 10th. and Seller in 11th. Great job to all our riders out there. Everybody's doing an awesome job tonight, putting out the wattage, racing hard. You're watching the front 3 riders on tonight's NorCal Tuesday Nighter in Stanford on V Cycling News. These front three riders grouped tightly together from almost the start. We had a group of four for a while, and then these three pulled away. Nobody's really showing their hand yet. So this is going to be a tight race to the finish, it looks like. Over halfway, about 7.5 in, a little over 6 left. Still blistering pace, almost 27 miles an hour right now. We're on the predominantly flat section of the course, a little downhill to this area of the course. Riders are doing great. Going to jump back and look at that next pack of riders. Here they are. Basically 4th through 9th place right now, all tightly together. Racing hard back there, guys. Doing a great job. Great riding. Comes D. Connolly up on the outside. We got in Westlake, I'm sorry, pulling this little group right now. Everybody else is taking advantage of the draft. Saving a little energy. Gonna jump back up with our leaders. Jockeying back and forth. One takes off, the other two respond in kind. Great racing tonight on the NorCal Tuesday Nighter. Again, thanks for watching on V Cycling News, this live event. Check them out on Facebook and YouTube for other race coverage. Heart rate's dropped just slightly due to the downhill flatness, but they're still up there, still pushing out the wattage. Almost 9 miles in, 5 remaining. These three have been up front since the beginning of the race. Jumped out. 4 of them jumped out to an early lead. Unfortunately, the 4th position got dropped. And these 3 took off and pulled away from the rest of the pack. Right now, they're about a half a mile in front of 4th through 9th. There's a lot of good racing, jockeying going on back there. Saving a little wattage back there, drafting. And Flambert is, and let's see what Same thing with J Valley. Nice job, guys. Little echelon formation going on. J Valley pulling up. Gonna take his pull maybe. No. F Lambert's gonna take the pull. S Audette pulls in behind in second. J Valley's still in third. Yeah, definitely being out front, you got to put out a little bit more energy than the riders behind you. The more riders that get behind you in the pace line, the easier it gets going on back. Still hard work, but it does get a little bit easier, and you save wattage to go the same speed and stay with the pack. So it's a little bit of tactics on how long you ride in the draft, and then when you make your breakaway attempt to go for the win. Almost 10 miles in, a little under, going to be 4 miles when we hit the 10-mile mark. Again, we want to thank everybody for watching V-Cycling News race coverage of the NorCal Tuesday Nighter. And this is the Stanford Campus Drive course. Excellent course, pretty much flat. A little rise towards the beginning of varies from about 1% to 4%. Makes our racers work a little bit. Put out more wattage. These guys are doing great. Speed's down to about 20 miles an hour on this climb. And our 4th through 9th are still all tightly coupled back there. A little under half mile back right now. They could get organized and they could probably pull up here and catch these guys. But they need to work together. Let's go back there and take a look and see how they're doing back there. You know, N Westlake is out in no man's land in between the two groups right now. Then we've got D. Bodke, T. Riston, T. Russo, D. Connolly, and M. Saccone all working together back there. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Back up with the leaders again. You got 2 Canadians and 1 U.S. rider. Uh-oh, F. Lambert pushing the red. Trying to make his breakaway? We'll see. 8.18 watts per kilogram. He's hammering 680 watts. Heart rate came up. Still great cadence by this rider. Very, very strong rider. Now here comes our 2nd and 3rd, putting out the wattage, catching for F. Lambert again. Maybe F. Lambert was just testing the waters. Still got 3 miles to go. If it stays like this, it's going to be a very tight finish. Right now you're looking at our podium riders. A little under 3 miles to go. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 4th through 9th, now back about half a mile again after that little spurt by our group up front. Little under 3 miles to go. It's going to be a tight race at the end. Looks like these guys have settled down a little bit. Probably thinking about when they're going to pull the trigger to try to bust out and take the win. Saving a little energy for that finish. Jay Valley taking his turn up front. Falling back a little bit, Esadet. Now F. Lambert's back out in front. Each of the riders is getting a little reprieve in that draft, trying to save a little energy for the finishing 2 miles. Every little bit of savings will help them. Over 2 miles left in this race. Very tight race up front, and then again in the middle of the pack. 5th through 9th, going to be a tight race for that group also. Our guys up front just jockeying back and forth right now. Everybody's doing a tremendously great job tonight. Proud of all the riders and racers. And again, this front 3 group of riders has been together since the very beginning. Made quick work of pulling away from the main pack. And they've stayed together since. Little under 1.5 miles left in this race. You're watching the first 3 riders, Esadet, F. Lambert, and Jay Valley, on this edition of the NorCal Tuesday Nighter. These guys are still flying 24, 25 mile an hour. Staying together. Uh-oh, Esadet jumping out. And the other 2 respond. Nobody wants to be dropped from this front group. Definitely going to be a tight finish. 1 mile to go. Guys are doing great, as well as all the other riders in this race. Very, very strong riders out here tonight. And if you want to join and race yourself, head on over to RGT, sign up, and then look for the NorCal Tuesday Nighter events. Half a mile to the finish. Nobody's showing their hand yet. Who's going to take it? Four-tenths of a mile. going to be a photo finish, it looks like. Great job. 3/10 of a mile. Uh-oh, F. Lambert jumping out. Tremendous wattage being put out by F. Lambert. 2/10. With that little exceeding amount of wattage, he pulled away 20-yard lead. Amazing. F. Lambert comes across in first. Esadet second. J. Valley third. Great job, all you guys. Proud of you. Following fourth place, Canadian rider N. Wieslake. About half a mile from the finish. Tremendous job, tremendous effort. Putting out the wattage, look at his heart rate, 172. You can tell this Canadian rider is really working. Again, you're watching the NorCal Tuesday Nighter. Watching Canadian rider N. Wieslake. 2/10 of a mile from the finish for fourth place in tonight's race. Gonna watch him come across. Doing a great job. About 80 yards. Congratulations, N. Wieslake, our fourth place rider tonight. Let's see who's going to take fifth. They're about 1/10 of a mile out. D. Bodke's out in fifth right now, but Encircles jumping past, putting down the wattage. These guys are riding hard right now. Encircles fifth, T. Bodke sixth, T. Russo seventh, T. Riston eighth. D. Connolly is about 1/10 mile back. Great job, Dan. Tremendous effort tonight. About 130 yards, and he's going to take ninth place tonight. And here comes Dan across the line. Awesome effort. Great job, Dan. Thank you for a great ride. Back to our 10th place rider, Kay Wills, American rider. About 3/10 to the finish. Great job tonight. Putting down the wattage, got the heart rate up there. Great cadence. Turning those circles on the bike. About 1/10 of a mile for our 10th place rider. Putting down the wattage, trying to get across that finish line. Great effort. Nice job. 10th place, U.S. rider Kay Wills. Back to our 11th, 12th, and 13th place riders. Relatively close together. Right now, Canadian rider Kay Erickson is in 11th. About 2/10 of a mile to go. He's about 40 yards in front of 12th and 13th place. 2/10 left. And again, you're watching live coverage of the NorCal Tuesday Nighter here on V-Cycling News. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe and like. for great live coverage of other races and events. Great job, Kay Erickson. 11th place. M. Graylish in 12th. M. Seller in 13th. We're back to B. Arbora. Looks to be the only woman in tonight's race. In 15th right now, riding with a bot. About 4/10 of a mile. April will be back next Tuesday night, I'm sure. We both went and got our booster shots for a live indoor ride we're doing this weekend. And kind of got us both feeling kind of under the weather today, but we're doing okay. But she'll be back stronger than ever next week. 1/10 of a mile left for B. Arbora. Or maybe it's Barbara. Doing a great job. 30 yards. Great job. 15th place. And that basically is all of our riders tonight. We want to thank everybody for watching live here on B Cycling News. Catch us again Tuesday, December 14th at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next NorCal race. And again, if you want to join in on all the fun, head to RGT, which is rgtcycling.com, sign up, and look for the Northern California Tuesday Nighter event. And come out and join us. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you next Tuesday night.